We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from Tampa. Here comes a return from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
You work all week on this opening script, and the entire idea, Mike, is to get off to a good start, establish some rhythm, both run and pass, and settle everybody in. Well, I think it's pretty safe to say that opening script plan has not gone according to plan. Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
So, the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. They will be led out by the young man from Stanford, their rookie quarterback.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They had a lot of success in college. They were probably the best player on their team. But it happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Rams offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. First carry here for Kyron Williams. And so much for being backed up, he takes this beyond the 25-yard line.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
It is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one complete. It's Jalen McMillan. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
at the Rams' 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Cameron Kitchens there to bring him down. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Rams' 20-yard line.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And the Bucs are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field. They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down. So that challenge, a successful one. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Buccaneers will take a lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Putting the tight end in motion. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On first down, it is Williams. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. The motion man is Nakua. On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. It's another run here for Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And And that will wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Now, faking the give. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Rams are on the board. It's 7-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. And that is the last thing you want to do, Greg. When you have the ball on offense in your hands and the other team gets points, it is 2 with a safety there.
And it's really a rare play in the NFL, Mike. We just don't see it very often. So anytime a defense gets the run off the field celebrating, getting an easy 2 points, they'll take it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try to set up the screen here.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. They'll go with Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Tyke Smith there on the stop. Second down and 8. The motion man is Nakua. He'll look to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. We're trying to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing now from the gun. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. 2nd and a yard. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Los Angeles.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out, and the defense has it. And now, following the turnover, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay.
Is under review.
We might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams are going to move out in front. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Now they'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time, and next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The Bucs offense ready to get back to work. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and 4 at the Rams' 37-yard line.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. A throw right side, going to be taken in by McMillan. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. They'll look to throw yet again. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete. Now whistles and a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third and goal, they'll run for it. And good work there by the defense. They stop him at the 9 to force fourth down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Buccaneers are able to move in front. It's now 10-8. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The Buccaneers offense going to take over just before the half. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. This one intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. He'll look deep, left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. A return coming from the 14. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. That'll be caught by McLeod. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. And the Rams will up the lead to 5.
Buccaneers 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 15. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
Down and 3 yards to go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Rams offense about ready to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Rams punting unit coming out. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Bucs offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this to McLeod. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
is taken down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Looking for room out on the edge. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Tight end going in motion here. Quick throw here is complete. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the 1st down, up past the 40-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Rams.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Wiley.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bucs will cut the deficit down to 2. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Williams. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown and put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Rams offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. Punt team headed out for the Rams as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now they'll set up to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Back to the air one more time. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. He'll drop to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away as he's standing right around his own goal line. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Rams offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, they'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Williams. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They run over center with Williams. And he's not going to get there again. Same player, same result. No gain, and now it's 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle here, and he's got McMillan. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Let's go.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.